the Zelda timeline and why I think that Ganondorf is transsexual.
So today is 420, and we all know why that's a special day. It's Adolf Hitler's birthday.
Jesus is having a smoke in the sky.
Apparently it is. Someone told me that, and I thought they were just fucking with me. It is Adolf Hitler's birthday today.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just was like, why did they make that the day? So someone was like, "Hey, Hunter, happy 420. Do you wanna smoke a joint?" And I was like, "Well, does Howdy Doody have wooden balls?" Because I think he does.
Yeah, you smoke weed.
Yeah, Howdy Doody.
Dude, ray tracing? God, I'm on my TCL TV right now. That
Yeah,
shit looks horrible.
compared to like the OLED or just in general, like the ray tracing in this game.
Like the OLED, it's running at like 20. No, it's running at like 15 frames a second. It's
This
running at
OLED's running at 15 frames a second.
It's so bad.
I'm in
Oh,
60
quality
FPS right
all
now.
the way. Yeah.
Let me continue this game. I just had to update. I got low latency on, black stabilizer. You gotta come up with a better name for that, LG. And
Dude, it's running at like 6,000 frames a second now.
I'm at 6,000 frames. This actually does look pretty insane on this C1.
It looks awesome. Like, if you're gonna do like screenshots, obviously you would do that mode. But if you're playing the game on the PS5 with the ray
Yeah,
tracing mode
yeah,
on,
yeah.
fuck your mother.
Fuck her hard, dude.
Fuck her hard, dude.
I mean, you're not just gonna fuck a mom, soft.
Yeah, you're not gonna go bare-breasted.
Really? You're not gonna go in there all chapped lips, huh? You're gonna...
No, you gotta moisturize before you dive in.
Oh, I forgot there's a jump button. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3, and in Dark Souls
Yeah.
3, they don't really give you a jump button. It's a bunch of hunky-dory boo
Hear
boo
that?
boo 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 bullshit. It sounds like you're sizzling a good Kobe beef steak.
I'm just getting some water from my sink.
All right, I'm in this volcano manor. I'm at
I'm in this
the
volcano. This volcano.
the volcano. Volcano man, and
Hey, are we live?
yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Hoopty Doopty. Shut the fuck up.
TM. We actually recently got our trademark for Hoopty Doopty. STFU. What is down there? I'm gonna jump. Oh fuck! I'm gonna die if I jump that far. Ah! Oh, I'm dead.
Well, you're in the prison town church, I presume.
Let me confirm that when I become undead here. I'm in the
Hoopty. Michelle, I just got to the volcano manor.
Michelle, I sent a drone strike to the cameraman.
Got her
You
crafted.
made
I had no idea.
you made one of the best points anyone's ever made about Obama's drone strike usage the other day that I've like never heard anyone mention. It's like he gets so much flack for using the drones on these guys, but would we rather just like send in people? Like I don't like.
No.
I mean, we'd rather not do any of it, I guess is the right answer. But it's like every president's done it, and like Trump did it arguably even more than Obama. So I think it's more about just like, yeah, like you were like, we didn't send in fucking foot soldiers, and I was like,
Like,
it's a good
dude,
point.
here's the thing. If you're
The
gonna
robots.
this is the opposing viewpoint. If you're gonna commit war crimes, you might as well humanize it
Yeah, I agree.
by sending in other guys that
Fuck.
you don't care about.
I gotta make myself a furling finger or whatever the fuck it's called. God damn it. Where's that item at?
finger going up your bum hole.
Gotta make one of them bum fingers. Oh my god.
Gonna
I
make
don't even
one of
have
them
enough
bum
items. I don't even
fingers.
have enough items to make one.
Oof, big oofy. You could go back to I think merchants sell them, and you can go back to.
I got 0 monies.
Oh, well,
I
you
don't know
can
where
go
I
to.
don't know where my money is.
Oh, I remember, dude. I tried to like drop them for you, and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I need to go pick up some Erd Tree shit over in the Limgrave area.
Yeah, get that Lemmy.
Get that, let me, in the meantime, I'm down to join your Volcano Manor. I could do that probably, right?
I did beat the boss. Oh no, I the boss.
Tarnished Furled Finger. You
Yeah, if
can
you
leave
want
a.
to throw your doinker down, I can.
It's right outside by the Jesus over Rio statue.
Oh, I'd love that.
You love the Jesus over Rio. It's kind of funny to me that Jesus over Rio is one of the now like the wonders of the world. It's just literally just an advertising campaign. Like,
The
like
world's largest advertising campaign.
it's literally what it is.
You just straight up have one. You just have an.
So dumb. Help Ryan defeat the area boss. It's like one of the wonders of the world, and it's just like, dude, we just built white Jesus Christ statue over Rio, so people would travel there.
Whoa, long man with a neck. Long man with a neck. Actually, he's dead.
He's pretty weak to
Die,
us.
bitch. Double strike. Wombo combo.
Well,
Let me try and
doubles.
drop these for you. Leave.
If you could
Can I
drop the
drop?
leaves, that'd be great. The Erd Tree
Can I drop you
leaves.
that? Right here.
Oh, fuck, I'm not seeing them. I got a message that says, friend ahead, don't you dare.
Um, can I drop the? Do I even have the crafting materials? I don't.
The crafting material is just the Erd Tree leaves, I think. Dude, look how cool
Yeah.
this place. This place looks like Clocktown on its crack. You know that song?
Where the fuck did? Oh, you're over there. Yeah,
Holy
dude,
shit.
that's one of the songs that you just listen to. It just constantly like gets stuck in your head. You just it'll randomly come up and you'll be like,
The
"Oh yeah, this
whole
shit's dope."
the the whole like N64 Zelda track list is pretty it's pretty much like that. Today, you know what I had in my head? You know what I had on like the background in my head?
In the background in my head.
You know what I had playing while I was getting some head?
Oh, we just got invaded.
We got invaded by Chad Sigma.
Yeah, he's a
What?
good guy.
Are we about to be bullied by a college student?
He's probably just slamming beers right now, dude.
Good for him.
Good for him.
It's 420.
Where could he be?
Hey, I had the Forest Temple song on repeat today. That song is just so good.
I don't know how it goes.
It's the Forest
It's the
Temple,
scary
right?
one.
It's like
How high are you?
I'm not high at all. A fucking cock.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Hunter?
There he goes. Well, what happened to the invader? Is he still there?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, good thing you're a citronella candle or whatever the fuck.
Citronelle.
Good thing you're a citronelle. Sounds like
You're a bubble blowing baby.
sounds like some kind of like weird derogatory term. Oh, a citronelle. Jesus, why does this guy suck? Oh, he sucks when his neck is big. Okay. I've been trying to catch you boys all day.
I've been trying to get you boys all day.
And now that I have you right where I want you, I'd like to buy all your chocolate. Dude, I want to explore this whole place. This is like a... These are my favorite parts of these games. This is what's cool about Elden Ring is because it's like Dark Souls always has like the sickest level design, but you sometimes want to be able to just, I don't know, walk into a field of grass and collect some butterflies. Like, it's too...
Dude, I
Sometimes
love
a little claustrophobic. So it's like being like, even though they're the best designed game, it's like the Dark Souls series is like the imperfect embodiment of taking like a 2D game like a Castlevania or something, right? And then just making it 3D
yeah.
Vampire Killer, or like
No, it's like
fucking
an evolution of that, though, for
or like
sure.
Ninja Gaiden or something, or and like obviously it has a lot of like Zelda 64 stuff going on in these games too, but usually like the level design is so tight in that regard. Oh, what the fuck?
The
Fucking
level design, I will say, like, I don't know how well the boss, the legacy dungeons. I don't know how well the legacy dungeons will hold up, in my opinion.
in this game.
Um, yeah, just because of they're still open areas,
Yeah, you can like leave them.
and there's so many ways to get around enemies and encounters and um, kind of.
It feels like a
Um,
high. The legacy dungeons feel like the perfect hybrid of like the Elden Ring like open zone design than like the classic Dark Souls like really tight like Mobius strip sort of design. By the way, should we meet back up? We probably should.
oh, link back up. Yeah, we could. I
Link
can
to
do
the
that.
butt.
Yeah, if you're still outside, I can let you in. Um,
But yeah, no, I'm not high at
yeah.
all. I haven't, I haven't celebrated the holiday at all today. I just haven't.
Wow.
Yeah, just I've been just not been feeling that well, so I just been like kind of not smoking weed. What do I do? Oh,
No, what I was gonna say though is like I think some of the linear areas in Dark Souls, they really shine,
yeah.
and I feel like you lose a little bit of that when you do legacy dungeons like this, where it's kind of just open areas. Like
I think they
Breath
do
of
it
the
best.
Wild kind of does the same thing, where like you can approach an encounter or like a puzzle almost from any angle, and it kind of just I don't know. It feels like I don't know how to describe it really. It's
It's
just
like we're not saying it's bad, we're just saying it's not the other thing. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
that's what's kind of interesting about it. It's like I love these dungeons in Elden Ring, but like I don't really think of them as dungeons. It's more of just like, hey, these are more tight knit areas that really do feel reminiscent of the games that preceded Elden Ring. It's
hmm
just there's something about walking around Yarnum or what's the first castle area in Dark Souls 3? I forget the name of it. It's Sky something. I don't know what it's called. But like I love those really tight levels. But even though again it's not. I think this is a lot more digestible to play these kind of games. But there's something about being in a really tight, well structured level. It feels like you're playing an old school video game. Like it feels like you're playing
yeah.
a Ninja Gaiden or a Castlevania.
Like if you're playing like a if you in your head you think of what the best the 3D Zelda dungeon that you've ever played, like say it's the Forest Temple or something, and you're like,
Yeah. Oh, the
there's
Forest
a
Temple, honestly.
solution to that game. There's a solution to that dungeon, and it's linear, and you have to figure out like where to go in there.
Yeah.
And you like slowly work your way and accomplish. You slowly beat it, and then you like have the reward of beating the final boss, and you get the item, at this before the boss, whatever. There's something that's nice about that.
Yeah.
So I hope
I
like you still get that feeling from Tears of the Kingdom, Because it looks like they have dungeons, but we'll see.
I don't know. I mean, I do think that the Forest Temple might be like that's like the Forest Temple's maybe like my favorite one, and then like I really like the Arbiter's Grounds in Twilight Princess.
That one's so good.
That's like the most fun one ever because of the fucking Beyblade. You get like the game is so cool. You get like a Beyblade and you fight like this. The boss's two faces are really sick. There's some mummies in there.
It's got some mummies. It's got it all.
It's got it all. You add mummies to anything. Like, dude, mummies are underused.
You gotta put more mummies. That's what
That's
Shigeru Miyamoto said.
That's the pitch.
More mummies.
That's the pitch. Be like, hey,
More mummies.
just whatever your guys' idea already was, but we're gonna add mummies to it. Look at these like speaking of mummies, look at these like sarcophaguses of these fucking creepy things. What the fuck? Who's poisoning? Shit, fucking cock. Is it this guy up there? It is. It is a fucking loser. Alright, this guy's got no income tax.
I think we gotta jump. Okay, we gotta go over here.
How was Chad? Fucking Signa.
Died.
These guys suck.
It's so insane that this game has multiplayer. When you think about it, like,
Yeah.
do they really need to? Like, any of the Souls, all of the Souls games have it besides Sekiro.
And that game truly doesn't need it, just by the way that, like, the encounters are all, like, it makes sense they couldn't do multiplayer in that game since it's all about, like, balance and stance and, like, not throwing off your posture. It'd be kind of unfair if you're in, like, a posture battle, and then all of a sudden someone comes in and starts wailing on the guy. It's like...
Yeah. It's, yeah, the enemies are all designed for one-on-ones, really.
It's the best it's the best 1v1 combat in my opinion in any game, and that includes like Souls games. Like,
Dude, when you master the perfect parry and stuff, it feels so good.
it is like the most rewarding thing. Like some games have a meta, you know, like once you know that. What's cool about Sekiro is it's an achievable meta. Like everybody can get like godly good. You just have to play it. Like enough. Look at this guy down here. Fucking yo-yo hands down here.
Want to show you my purse?
Yeah. You want some lifesavers? That's what people always have in their purse. It always sucked. I hate those things. Do we, where do we go?
Oh, I can't hurt them with this?
I hate fighting these guys. These guys suck. Oh, fuck me. Cock. Get fucking fucked. What an idiot.
Damn it. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, he's stuck.
Oh, cool. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna... Wait, he actually is just stuck.
Oh, this is perfect. We can't die.
How the fuck did he do that?
Idiot. Idiot.
What a rump roast.
Sick.
I can see placenta. Oh, there. It's gone. But yeah, no, there's something about, like, games that, like, manage to feel old. Like, you know how Breath of the Wild kind of feels like a... like, it feels kind of like what the original Legend of Zelda made people feel. Like, playing Dark Souls, even though it's really hard, it kind of feels like playing a combination of, like, the old Castlevania games and then, like, a Zelda 64, like, mechanic. It's kind of... I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, old games are kind of unforgiving and obtuse, and they don't, like, hold your hand, and it's, like, really tight level design, really tight... Like, you have to know movesets, and your buttons need to be really precise. Look at this little guy over here.
Oh, shit.
Alright, let's see how hard you are one-on-one. Not very hard. Oh, fuck! Jesus. Alright, they have one powerful move. That's for sure.
Fuck. It's so bad.
Who are you fighting? I'm fighting, you know, fucking... Oh, fuck. Silicone dick over here.
Google Maboogle.
Oh, this guy! You're fighting a much harder enemy than me. I'll save you, Quickster.
Quickster? Is that my nickname?
It's a SpongeBob quote. I'll save you, Quickster! It's the episode of SpongeBob when they all get superpowers.
Wanna see me from that folder and back?
They
Wanna see
give-
me do it again?
They give Squidward the Krakatoa volcano ability, which is so incredible. And your Squidward impression is pretty on point. Krakatoa! I can't even do it. Where'd you go? You in this building?
Crabs. I just can't do the plankton one.
Crabs! I can't. My voice feels like I gave head to a fiberglass covered pickle.
Warning, fiberglass insulation.
Imagine having slippers made of fiberglass.
I think you'd be dead.
Just like think about that.
I will not. Alright, I'm thinking Crimson Amber Medallion +1.
We're just gonna go in a circle.
That's useless.
This kind of room is hysterical to me. This is like the kind of room they would put in like a Call of Duty Zombies map. You can run up here and jump right off.
You can dolphin dive up here. They use that in their announcement trailer. Remember when they used to do that? They would just have the multiplayer announcement trailer,
Yeah.
and everyone they were like, "Oh yeah, they got multiplayer." Whoa.
Check out this sniping spot. Dolphin dive. Look out for noob tubes. Yeah, no, the multiplayer announcement trailers were hysterical because it's just funny that like it's just like a marketing hype thing at that point for Call of Duty because like the multiplayer has always been the same in Call of Duty. Other than, you know, like we had Warzone and things in the last couple of years, but it's always been like team deathmatch and fucking free for all, search and destroy, domination, demolition, and you play online. It's like that is the same game. Whoa, what killed me, dude?
Oh, you're poisoned.
What?
Oh my god, you're poisoned.
I didn't know that. Since when? Since when? Watch, we're gonna watch this back. And it's gonna be on the it's gonna be on the screen the whole time.
It is so gonna be on the screen.
Fuck. All right, I'll come back to you. I can make it.
I'm coming.
No. So you saw the Bowser Mario movie?
Yeah, so stupid.
It's great if you're a fan.
Though.
It's great if you're a fan of the games. It's just like the thing is like, it's kind of hard to critique it like a normal movie because it just feels like a Illumination film. It just feels like a bunch of like nonsensical scenes, but with like a lot of love dedicated to them.
Yeah, I will say like the amount of like references and callbacks to the games, there's a lot. You know, I was actually like pretty invested in the movie when they were in Brooklyn.
Dude, I was invested for the first like 30 minutes hard. Like hard.
Yeah, like
that
when he was like talking to his dad and the dad is like shitting on them and like you can't bring your brother down with you and it's like
yeah.
shit.
I was like, damn, bro.
This is in the Mario movie?
I was like, they went with the classic your dad's not proud of you trope, you know, which is hysterical to me. It's like the Goofy movie thing. Super Mario is the derivative of the Goofy movie.
It's derivative. The Super Mario movie is derivative.
of
Yeah,
Mario.
and then when they got to the Mushroom Kingdom, it was like, okay,
It became a
this is
little
a kids movie.
honestly like the movie pacing changed a bit at some point. They were in the Mushroom Kingdom because like honestly like the beginning of the movie with Bowser's invasion is perfect, and like
Yeah.
them in Brooklyn was perfect, and like just having time to just hang out with those characters was nice. Like and just like
Yeah.
I loved the scene of them running into the guy from Wrecking Crew, right? Like
Yeah, Spike. Yeah.
I just
Hey,
it's
Mario, you can't. And then like Mario playing the NES and
yeah, that's
Spike.
Jumpman. They had the original Jumpman playing fucking Donkey Kong or whatever the fuck it was. Oh yeah, no, you mean Mario playing Kid Icarus in his
Yeah,
room?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I loved like stuff like that will keep people like me and you invested because like we're just like huge nerds. Whereas like some of my friends that saw like are like Kai, she's never played a Mario game, and she was like, ugh, she was like that movie made me want to puke. You know, like she just like
Yeah, I mean,
couldn't
you know,
stand it.
that movie only works for kids and fans. If you like,
Yeah.
that movie is not for general audiences.
Some big missed opportunity that they didn't do was I was shocked at
Sex
the
scene?
end. What do you say? A sex scene? the Peach with all the boobies and the Bowser outfit on. Remember that Twitter
Animated
Peach
again.
boob, the boob Peach?
Oh, there he is. There he is. Quick, quick, hide.
You gotta respect it, guy. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me yet. He has no idea. What is inside this thing? A baseball bat? Some kind of trumpet? It's like a plunger in here. I should probably help him. You, fuck you. He didn't see me, this guy. You fucking
He didn't
asshole.
see me. He was doing some advanced techniques,
The big missed opportunity of the Mario movie was at the end. They didn't have Lakitu pan out with the camera, showing that he
oh,
was
dude.
showing that. I was again. This is unfair, but like I was shocked they didn't. I was like convinced. I was like, I'm gonna see Lakitu at the end of the movie, and I'm gonna see Mario put on what's it called? A super mushroom. They didn't do either of those things. Pajamas. The beginning of the movie is awesome, and I love that. And like, I didn't mind the licensed music when they were in Brooklyn, but the licensed music in the rest of the movie was really distracting to me. Like, Take on
Yeah.
Me, and like, I don't need to hear "I Need a Hero" for the 50th time in a film. I just don't.
Yeah, that was a
But
bit
like,
much.
there was a lot of like fun little lovey things in there, and like, Jack Black's Bowser was awesome. Like, I gotta say, like.
Peaches, peaches, peach. Yeah, that part, dude.
Bitch.
I was like, all right, I'm
It's
back
so
in.
cool. And I never love you. I just like dude, I like sang that song all week, the week that movie came out. I want a really good sequel, but I just want a better writing team. It's just like, we don't know if it's Illumination's fault, though. I mean, again, like, Secret Life of Pets and Minions and shit, they don't have the best writers, but I thought the first Despicable Me had enough of a coherent, like, script. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it has like that movie had, as much of a meme that it is, it has like a little bit of depth.
well, it has like a story to it, whereas like the Mario movie, like 80% of it is like we need to get Donkey Kong's army, and then we immediately lose his army. It's just like a lot of I don't know. I don't want to like sound like I'm critiquing it because I'm really not. It's just like it's so much convenience that it almost is like, hey, you guys literally could have written anything, and it would have been better than like the convenience you gave us. Oh, we should make sure we don't fuck with this fucking guy. I hate this guy. I've always hated this guy. He's just like a mummy with yo-yo hands.
Yeah, and then Mario's like cousin was, hey, what's up with the white gloves from Brooklyn?
Does Mario and Luigi now live in the Mushroom Kingdom?
I think that was the implication.
Or do they go to work in New York? God damn this guy, he just fucking corner raw dogged me. Do Mario and Luigi live in the Mushroom Kingdom with free rent and then go work as plumbers in Brooklyn? And I also am curious, what does New York think happened exactly? Like
Yeah, the fact, yeah, they're all just okay with that.
a gorilla and two plumbers
A
and
full-on gorilla.
a girl who's been missing since she was the age of 2.
Well, I think the
Saved
sequel is going to be like Mario Galaxy, because Peach at
the,
one point was saying like,
that really out of
like
place line.
yeah, and then there was the Luma at the very end, and
Oh
like
God, I love the Luma, but the really out of place line of like, there's a whole big universe out there with a lot of galaxies. I was
it's
like,
like
he asked you where
that's
you're
the sequel.
from. It's like
Yeah,
you don't
and well,
remember where you're from.
dude, did you see the end credits
Yeah,
scene?
I
Yeah, that was cute.
love
Rose
that.
was
Well,
like,
that
"Where's the dinosaur?"
is that what Rose said?
She's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What dinosaur?" You know, like what is it called? The Koopa? The Goomba? And I was like, what are you talking about? I
Where's
kept
the Koopa
naming off like
Loompas?
I kept literally naming everything off like Paratroopa, Spiky Goomba, Spiky Parag. I kept naming all the wrong things that were
That's
like that
hysterical.
she obviously would have never heard before in her life. Like what? The bullet bill? And she's like, no. And then she looked it up, and she's like, oh, Yoshi.
Yeah, it's like is he a dinosaur?
I guess so.
He might be. Like, I guess that makes sense. 'Cause think about it. Isn't he from like Dinosaur Island? Isn't that the name of like what's Yoshi's Island? But like in Mario World, I think it's like Dino Island. Get up there. Fuck, I don't want to fight this fucking guy again.
We can.
Where's the ugly dick?
Peaches, peaches, peaches,
Peach.
peaches, peaches.
You're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. Peach.
P F
I don't remember the lyrics.
P.
I somehow don't remember the lyrics. And like a week ago, I kid you not, I was word for word in tune with every scene Bowser was in. He was great, dude. He literally was
Yeah,
he like Jack Black's knees must be killing him because he put that movie's like entertainment on his back.
yeah. He was definitely like intended for like the I don't know, like more adult audience.
I feel
He
like they
seemed like
probably wrote Bowser's role around Jack Black too, which is like, you know what I mean?
oh for sure because of like the singing and
And just
when
like
he was
his
doing the singing
spunky,
part, he wasn't even doing the voice. He was just being Jack Black. I was like, this is
yeah.
so awesome.
It's like, oh, which is funny. Like now in hindsight, I'm like, that is kind of what Bowser would sound like. Like is like
Yeah,
Jack Black. Oh my God, this guy's just in there.
don't touch him.
Why isn't he doing anything?
He's taking a break. He's sleeping. Oh,
And with
oh.
my star, we're gonna rule. Peach. Sorry. I got my peaches down in Georgia. Saved by the
Nice.
Bell. Yeah, I had some moments I genuinely loved in the movie, though, and there was some moments that gave me like borderline chills. The opening scene gave me chills with the airship theme that plays in like Galaxy,
Oh yeah.
and he like invades that
Mm.
ice kingdom, and like it was funny, it was epic, it was cool, and like again, every scene with Bowser was good, but like that scene did a lot for me, and then I'm trying to think of like there was a couple other moments when Bowser burned the Koopa and he turned into a dragon. So I like genuinely
Yeah.
like
That's
I
good
was
humor. Yeah, that's
I like
creative.
cackled. I was in a theater full of like 5-year-olds and I cackled so fucking loud when that happened.
Dude, me too. The funniest thing with the 5-year-olds was when Peach when Peach showed up, it was like dead quiet, and then like in the very front of the theater, I just heard someone go, "Peach."
Bitch. I got
And then and then another part was when Bowser asked Peach to marry him, the same kid went, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
Having the kids in the theater made it for a fun experience because it's kind of like having like a filmed in front of a live studio audience, but with like children.
Yeah,
I have a better. Have you seen the Harry Potter films?
I'm the number one fan.
Okay.
No,
All right, syndrome.
I've seen the first four.
You've only seen the first four.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
What?
do you know
How
the
many are there? Seven?
there's eight films? There's a guy who.
Oh,
Do you know who dies in the sixth one, Half Blood Prince?
Dumbledore?
Yeah. So Dumbledore dies in the sixth movie, okay? Me and Griffin, opening night, Half Blood Prince, we're in the theater at Regal Cinemas in Mason, Ohio. And,
Hell yeah.
and we're in that theater, we're watching Half Blood Prince. Fucking movie is intense. That movie was a very average fucking film, but it had an incredible fucking ending with some great music. Dumbledore, like, gets killed, falls off the thing. The theater is dead silent. He's falling. And this man in the front row, who just by happenstance, this doesn't really add to the story, but I think it might be good for context, was in a wheelchair and his eyes were not exactly close together. Let's just say that. He, he says really loudly, hey, it's okay, it was cute. But it was funny what he says. He just goes, again, it's dead silent. Character just died, emotional moment. We've been in the theater for 2 hours. He goes, oh no! He just like,
Oh no!
and like I'm not trying to make fun of the guy or like impersonate his voice in like a funny way. It was just like, he blurted it out so loud.
That's the
And
last thing that you expect.
the whole theater cackled. Like the whole theater just, it like took us all out of the moment in the best way. Like we all just lost it. Like, oh no! It almost sounded like he was like shitting on the movie. Like,
Oh no!
oh no!
Just yeah, it does sound like he's making fun of it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah! Woohoo! So
One of my
long, Gay
favorite
Bowser.
things was when we were watching Candyman, and
Oh,
I
us. Like,
kept I kept like leaning over to Allison, and I kept saying, after every time someone got killed, I would go, "I hope they're okay."
yeah, you
And then
would.
and then like the fourth one, I said it out loud, and then like with the woman that got like slashed up against the window,
The
and I'm
whole
just like,
theater like cracked up when you said that.
I was like, oh man, I hope they're all right.
You
Or
know
no,
what you
I wonder
said?
if they're okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You said you think they're all right.
That made me
Jesus,
feel good.
the experience was fun. I remember you did say that you were like, you think she's okay? And she's like completely severed. She's like completely severed into pieces.
Like her guts are falling out. Yeah.
Her head was where her foot was supposed to be.
Hope they're okay.
You think she's okay? God, what are these?
Oh
What are these
shit.
scrotums?
They look like Bloodborne. They're from Bloodborne.
They look like the DLC enemies in Bloodborne for sure.
Dude. This is derivative.
Bloodborne is still my favorite Souls game of all time, but I think this is like this one might be the most fun to play. I don't know.
I think the satisfaction. Oh, that was. You just committed a war crime.
I just did something that shouldn't be. Look at all this cum.
Oh.
Looks like my college dorm room. Am I right?
Wait, I got something.
I never had a college dorm room. I never had a dorm.
Oh.
Snow angel.
Yeah.
But with cum. What were you gonna say? Satisfying is it Bloodborne?
I think the most satisfying game is Bloodborne. Like once
Because
you
the gun.
like you're like dodging and parrying and like doing the visceral attacks, they're so cool when you do it against like a giant beat. Like when you realize you can parry like the bosses, you go,
Yeah. And just that like fucking slot machine fucking
Yeah.
coin purse sound. There's All right, Dark Souls is really satisfying. Like any of these games are really satisfying, like the combat once you get it down. But we're invaded by, what does it say? The racist McRoseth?
Racist.
We're invaded by the fucking Confederation. Oh, there he is!
Back up.
There he
back
is! Dude, I just lured him into you. That was great. The Confederacy!
Up. The Confederacy.
He sucks ass. Just like the actual Confederacy.
Get him, get him, get him.
Did he die? Fuck. He's gonna heal. Oh, what a cocksucker. You go ahead and run away. You win today, racist, but hope prevails.
Racism wins today. Tomorrow.
At least I'll be sober tomorrow.
Racism.
I love that Winston Churchill quote of when he's just absolutely fucking deckhouse giving a speech, you know, and the fucking lady, the lady, he's hammered, and the lady in the wherever the fuck they were is like, "You are drunk, sir." And he's like, "And you, ma'am, are ugly, but at least I'll be sober tomorrow." What a piece of shit! What a guy! What a piece of shit!
What a piece of shit!
I love him though. You, ma'am, are ugly, but at least I'll be sober tomorrow. I'm up the hill a bit past the Jesus statue towards the Weeping Willow.
I see.
But with Bloodborne,
that I've recently heard. Hold on. Pump the brakes.
You know, say it. Yeah.
My favorite quote that I recently heard is from Teddy Roosevelt, and he probably stole it from Native Americans.
You heard recently? Yeah, like everything America did.
Pretty much, and the quote is attributed to him though, and it's comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. Let's play the game.
Okay, that's a great quote.
It's fun.
I like the one he has about the big stick, or whatever it is.
I forget how that goes. It's like
something about imperialism. I don't fucking know. It's like
the man with the biggest stick or something, right?
It's like
alright.
He's upset about how metaphorical everyone took it. He's like, honestly, I just have a really impressive Johnson.
Hey, let's take a shortcut.
Alright. Fuck it, I'm all about it. The coolest thing about Bloodborne is that they gave you a fucking handgun. They're like, instead of having to parry this, we're just gonna give you a pistol and call it like the blunderbuss and let you shoot fuckers in the face. And when you shoot them, it makes a whee sound. Alright. God, this fucking foreskin with a sword. Fourscore and earth.
You could use your wiener as an action figure. Play, Elden Ring.
The word. Uh-oh. The word wiener is so fun. Me? Alright.
What's the best, that's one of the funniest words, wiener.
Wiener, wiener, wiener.
What's a funny word?
Boob is a funny word. It doesn't sound as funny anymore because it's just a sexy thing.
Yeah, when you hit puberty, it loses its luster.
Like, it's funny for a while, you're like, boobs, and then it's just like, oh, I'm boobs, you know? Alright, I need to get over to you somehow. I mean, is this the shortcut still?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Wiener is such a funny word. Like, it's funnier when, like, an adult says it. Like, imagine, like, an adult just being, like, going into the doctor's office and be like, I'm having some weird, you know, redness on my wiener.
or even like the doctor being like, you have a...
That's way better.
Your wiener is not ready.
I like how you have demographically accurate doctor.
Well, I want it. I want it
Where'd he go?
to be correct. I jumped down. Well, I wanted it to be accurate to my life. So,
Yeah,
you know,
my doctor is from she's from
you
Costa Rica, but she has an accent as well.
you have a problem with your wiener.
You have a wiener problem? I think it'd be. Oh my god! I was so close to just
Like
getting a.
the most unprofessional sounding doctor, just casual. You have something wrong with your wiener.
I just think there'd be something funny if it was in mid sentence, like they're asking you like you talk about having like some like let's say you get like jock itch or like some kind of like rash from something, who knows, right? And they're going over all the symptoms and be like, all right, like is it itching and what is it like? Does it hurt to pee? Okay, good. And what does the wiener look like?
What does the
like
wiener look like?
just like what? Like your wiener? Has it? Do we
Describe
have
your
blood
wiener.
turned off or something? Why is there cum everywhere?
Oh no, these guys are albinorax.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
They got the white blood.
They can't walk.
I wonder if like a racist walks through here and he goes, "Yeah, I'm not killing him."
He kills one and realizes how much he fucked up.
He's like, "Oh, God."
But the racists were, they had the stupid ass eugenics and shit. Like the stupid racists are idiots. They're fucking eugenics and shit. They're pseudoscience. They want red blooded American males.
Dumb. I don't know what the hell. Oh, that's like a damage reduction thing. Cool. How would you do that? You just flip your tongue around? What was that noise?
What was what now?
What
What'd you
was
say?
that noise?
Michelle. Ah! Let go! Oh, you fucking cocksucking piece of shit! Oh, I'm alive. Oh, nope, I'm dead. God damn it. I can't make it past these balls.
Damn. I can come back.
Maybe we go somewhere else and fucking farm.
Farm.
Like, literally.
Yeah, I think there's a pitchfork in the game.
We should buy Farm Simulator and play the shit out of it.
So what's the appeal of those games, do you think?
I think they have similar appeal to like Animal Crossing. It's kind of soothing and it's like there's not a lot to do. And honestly, I think Animal Crossing, if I'm willing to bet, like I feel like it's kind of inspired by those types of games where it's just like, hey, you have resources and they kind of do things in the background. Like you collect stuff and it's borderline tedious, but it's charming for some reason. I don't know. Like, do you remember when Farmville came out? Like, I thought that game was kind of cute and like fun to play that summer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where should we go?
We could go somewhere else. The Shaded Castle. Do you remember when I was like, hey, that's where I got this sword?
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
there.
I do remember that. Now, where the
Bridge
fuck?
of Iniquity? I think.
Bridge of Iniquity? Okay, I can get there.
You got that?
Yeah.
Like, it's like east of Volcano Manor. Like,
I'm already there.
whoa.
I'm all about the iniquity over here in Gelmer.
Yeah, I think for the farming simulator games, it's all about like, yeah, it's like Animal Crossing, except not for babies.
Well, I really do think it's just, it's a game anyone can really play. Like, that's why Candy Crush took off so well. It's like, any idiot can play it, but you kind of have to be good at it to do really well at it, right? But it's like,
Yeah.
these games where it's just, there's not a lot of different mechanics, and the premise is simple. It's like, hey, you only have so much resources, use them wisely, and they will build up in the background, and then you can build more things. It's just kind of, it's like the very traditional like mobile like Well, that's why I like it when people take those like mobile game models and they like expand them, like Clash of Clans and stuff, where it's like, hey, like you're gonna be managing things. Fucking cum wall here. Look at this thing.
Well,
Come on.
well, we need to get down there.
We need to get to that place down there somehow. How do we get there?
Where's the next? Can you go to the Altus Highway junction, maybe? That might be the best spot.
Where is that at?
It is south of, it's like south and to the east a bit.
I don't think I have that one. I have the Erd Tree Gazing Hill. I have Old Atlas Tunnel.
Let's do Erdtree.
I have Forest Spanning Great Bridge.
Fuck is that?
It's like pretty far east.
Forest Spanning. I don't think I have that one. Wow.
It's like the Mirage Rise, like to the east of us. It's like just east of that.
I have the Bower of Bounty.
Is that a real name? That's hilarious.
I think I can't read it on this shit TV.
The Bow. I love how
Honestly, I was 50-50 between Bower and Butter. But
butter.
I got Bower in the brain, so.
I love how the TLC now to you is it's a great TV. Like it's like really like
it's 4K, but like
I mean this is the thing.
I can't see shit.
These TV like I think they're like the best value 4K TVs out there. Like it's like you don't always need like a powerhouse TV or Invaded. Sir Claps a lot. That's an awesome name. All right, I'm down.
Shit. Get ready. Oh, we're doing it at the same time. Oh, is it that fucker? The same guy?
We didn't get him last time. Oh, there he is.
The same guy. He can't hit us. Oh,
Jesus. Alright, asshole. What an asshole. Jesus, he's strong, dude. Well, I'm on fire. And not in the rad way. I'm in fire in the bad way. I got 41,000 runes. 41,000 runes. 41,000, 41,000, 41,000 runes. I can go buy some fucking shit now. I can meet you at the castle. Just gotta make my way down there.
Well, I beat it. I think we should, I should get some to your world. That might...
You're right, yeah. I gotta buy some stuff. What merchant?
We did Raya Lucaria, didn't we?
I've beaten Raya Lucaria? The moon lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat her. What I haven't beaten, I've not beaten Rena's Rise at the Caria Manor. Cool thing this game does is if I had the map open and someone started shooting magic at me, it automatically closes the map as soon as someone engages with me. That's a nice feature. This game has a lot of quality of life improvements that some people would say is easy, but because it's an open world, I think it's nice to have more quality of life improvements.
Yeah.
Like just
there's a few things. Like, they could always do more with that. Like, the summoning system in this game is stupid.
Yeah, it's like charming, and then it becomes annoying after like the first few times you do it, because you're like, God, I just want to hop right back in. Like, it's just I don't really see, like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just more, It's just more annoying than it is charming. So, all right, where should I go to fucking buy stuff? I don't remember. Okay, the Church of Ella has that one guy. Do you think he sells Erd Tree leaves?
I think so. Yeah, I think they all do. But they have I think they have a limited amount. Also, in that area, there's a lot of the golden
Yeah, true.
leaves. If you just like do a quick run around the chapel, it'll should show
Purchase.
you.
Oh, he's got 4 of those things. I'm gonna just travel to all these merchants.
Let me see if I can find I'm gonna find a few materials too that we can.
Castle Morn. Where's the merchant? Whoa there, donkey.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. Oh, fuck me. He doesn't have any of the goddamn things. Alright. Oh, fucking A.
I got a lot of row of fruits, but no flowers.
I can buy 40 of them.
Red leaf flower.
Fuck, he's out of stock. This fucking guy. He's out of stock forever on these items? What a joke. Make some more, dude. Alright. I gotta go find them. Because you're right, they are everywhere. There's, I can just keep reloading this area and grabbing these Erd Tree.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I hop on the horse again? Fuck me. Do you know how to do that? How do I get on Torrent?
You need the whistle. You probably have it bound to like triangle, and then you have to press one of the D-pad buttons.
Yeah, triangle upper D-pad, nice. Get some Marawa fruit. Not what I wanted, but I'm always up for some Marawa. Alright. Thought there'd be more Erd Tree leaves over here. Just a bunch of Rawa fruits.
There's not as many as I thought.
Well, I remember there being a lot, but probably because in the early games, just like every little one is always just like, fuck yeah. There's still a decent amount, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is still useful. God, this game feels Limgrave like holds a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's weird how some games like get nostalgic really quickly. Like when we were watching the Zelda trailer the other day, the new Zelda trailer, seeing like that version of Hyrule again and like hearing some of the music, I was like, oh fuck, this feels kind of nostalgic to me.
I've been wanting to do nothing else but play Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah, I started it up the other day and I played a little bit of the Great Plateau and it was fun. Like it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I've just done this so many times that like I just kind of want like a newer experience with these mechanics. So like I'm excited to like jump in like the sequel.
Yeah.
Because since to your point, I have that like kind of yearn to play that game more, but I'm like already like the stuff I love about that game is just like when you're getting surprised by things. It's like that game doesn't have, for me, it's my favorite game like ever, but like I don't have a lot of replayability in it because like once a surprise is spoiled, it's kind of just spoiled. So,
Yeah,
all right,
like
item craft.
seeing the dragons again is gonna be like, oh yeah, there they are. But like seeing that for the first time was insane.
Yeah, I mean, I even just like little moments, like when you get to Kakariko, when you get your first horse, you find your, like and like talk. I feel like I'm in the minority based on recent discussions I've had, but I love talking to the NPCs in that game. Like I've always really loved Like all the quirky characters in Zelda games are some of my favorite parts about Zelda games. So like, once I talked, kind of exhausted all the NPC dialogue in the game, and again, I'm not saying the game doesn't have a lot of replay value. Like I put like 300 hours into this fucking video game. That's a
I mean,
lot.
that's
Like,
replayable. That's what yeah, like
yeah. So like,
replay
like there needs to be a big asterisk above what I'm saying. It's more of like certain
starting
single
over.
some. It's not like a Mario game where you can just like, or like even the older Zelda games, like it's more about like, all right, just go and try to do this dungeon or whatever. Like the thing that made that game great was the discovery in the surprises. And like once you kind of like become really familiar with all of them or a good number of them, it's not as interesting anymore. So it's just like one of those things.
Yeah.
All right, I got two. I could summon you two more times, and I think we could hop off. Maybe, or who knows? We'll play it, but I'm getting kind of tired. Let's, where should we go? Where should we go with these last two, thingamabobs?
I think we should try and explore around.
I've never unlocked the top of the map, by the way. Like, the highest I
Yeah.
have on the map is Windmill Village. I've never, like, anything east of the Golden City, I don't have on my map.
You want to start at Windmill Village and go like southeast because that's like where you would go to like go back up.
Yeah, let's go to Windmill Village at that bonfire. I'll head over there.
And I have a bunch of like flowers I can drop. We'll see if that works.
That is perfect. Dude, I can't wait till Breath comes out, though, because, like, I wish Breath of the Wild so badly was a PlayStation game so we could all hop on the party
Yeah.
and talk about it. Or I wish it just had multiplayer. Like, dude, us playing Elden Ring was one of the most fun experiences I've had in, like, a quote-unquote single-player game, ironically.
Yeah.
That first, like, few months of that game coming out. Oh, by the way, I was watching a video essay the other day, um, about Harmonious Bosch. Are you familiar with that painter?
That name is familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
He's a painter from the Renaissance era, like the Da Vinci, Michelangelo era, but he made like super weird surrealist art, like really psychedelic looking surrealist art. And I was just watching this video essay of him, and the guy who was doing the video essaying got into this detail about certain conditions that were making people go crazy in medieval Europe at the time in some of the villages. And it was when they would eat this plant, okay? And it would make them feel like they were almost like on fire, and it would cause them to just dance until they like died. Like in like the pictures they had, like these old medieval images they had, was a striking resemblance to these villagers here in Windmill Village and like how they're dancing.
Crazy.
And I just was like, God, like, and you should look into Harmonious Botch sometime. Like, you would recognize some of his paintings. They're really, he's a really famous painting of, like, heaven and hell. It's like this it's just, you would just know it if that makes sense. Like, you've probably seen it. And,
Let me pull up.
and, the video, I just was like, man, like, Elden Ring, like, and all video games are kind of like this, right? Where they, like, pull from all number of inspiration. And sometimes it's not even fully intentional, but like games that have really good creative teams and where they just have to kind of do some world building, and you see this in Zelda games and Souls games and many others, right? It's like that was just such a fun little aha moment for me, a little light bulb going off in the head. All right, so did you put your little thing down?
Yeah.
All right, I have 6 of them. Nice. There you are, Ryan.
I've seen these. Yeah. Hieronymus Bosch. This guy's wild. He needs to get laid.
What'd you say?
He needs to get laid.
He needs to get. Oh, how about those paintings?
Yeah. I've seen those. Those are, yeah, they look so modern.
It's crazy because that was made at the same time as like Michelangelo's David and like Da Vinci's. work. You know what I mean? Like he was a Renaissance painter, but we don't really know anything about him. We know literally like nothing about him other than the time period he made these paintings, and we don't really know why. But oh yeah, I can pick these up. Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, I found a few.
Fucking
So
7. This is funny. This is a good amount. This will. I can. Yeah, I got like
because
16 of them now.
I literally have 72 remedies. Like I'm not
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
run out. I'm never gonna go do multiplayer 72 more times. The fuck.
Yeah. You never know. I once had like 100 of these things. They're just. All right. I just feel like more often than not, just because I was usually the one not as progressed in the game as you, I was the one doing the summoning. Yeah, that's probably why.
Did you go up all the way to the top here?
Yeah, I've killed the Godskin duo, and it was one of my favorite boss fights in the game.
Nice.
Like, that was the first time I saw any of the Godskins, by the way.
They're wild.
Dude, I actually got it on stream. I just like came in this village, awesome place, really creepy seeing how I noticed like halfway up that they were wearing skin, and I was like, holy
Okay.
fuck. And then by the time I fight that boss, and he was just such a fun fight, just little moments. Like, I love what's cool about these kind of open sandbox, open zone games is just, you know, you kind of make your own memories and make your own moments, but that definitely is a moment probably a lot of us shared to some degree. And yeah, I saw what you were doing there. What a fucking vista. The Windows vistas are looking real good right now.
It's so sick. So sick.
Look at that ray
Nostalgia
trace.
tree physics.
I forget what the land of The Witcher was called. I forget what The Witcher was called. What was that?
Booby booby.
Whoa. Oh, it's one of those giant guys. Oh no, it's a catapult.
Ah,
So
ah.
that was hilarious. I just got smacked. I
This
I need to
way.
I need to unlock that mappy map.
Do you have the map for this area?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just don't have.
Okay, so
Let's get some shelter real quick so I can explain to you what I do have. Why do I have the bow out? The fuck? Alright. The most. I don't have. I mean, God, I don't have much. Like, I have a bonfire over at the Hermit Merchant's Shack, and like anything east of the capital is blacked out, and nothing north of the windmill and the Atlas Plateau is on my map. Like, let me send you a
that's
screenshot. Let me send you a
that's the
screenshot of this.
that's the mountaintop of the giants. There's another area up there where Melania is.
What? That's right. Wait, okay. Dude, I just don't have the map at all. Like, in like half this game. It's kind of fucked. Like, we just need to like get to the map so I can unlock it.
The map. The next map would be. Where was it? God damn it.
Uh-oh. He just came in real hot. I like it when people give you more of like a bow and like, hey, let's have a fight. Fucking try hard. Running away too is not very fun, but 2-on-1, I get it. He's good, isn't he? He's actually not that great. He's just strong.
God damn it, dude. What's
Alright,
up with
let's
all
see.
these invaders are strong now?
It's because the fact that you get weakened, he's fucking me up. Alright, I'll summon you in a second. Hold on a sec. I got like 2 missed calls. One sec. All right, howdy doody.
Nice.
Had I've been getting, I've been setting up some job interviews, so I wanted to make sure none of those calls would have been kind of weird to get a call at 8, 10 p.m., but, dude, low-key, by the way, it is like thunderstorming its ass off outside. It's like
Oh,
big,
nice.
big thunder.
Big thunder.
It's big, big thunder. I just posted my sign down. But the thing is, I might get off because I'm kind of tired and I have some work to do. Do you want to stream again tomorrow and just kind of do this throughout the weekend, maybe?
Yeah, I'm home in Cincinnati, so I've
Nice.
got nothing to do.
Yeah. Wait. So is that when you were eating Skyline? Was that real takeout Skyline?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it so much. I get to eat it in a week though. That's what are the odds? That sucks. You're a week before me. That would have been sick to get some big pumps in.
Yeah, that would be.
That'd have been awesome. I'm gonna be there on Wednesday morning because Griffin's graduation ceremony is on Friday, and and then I'm going to that. So I'm flying in on Wednesday,
Yeah,
and
I'm doing that.
then we're gonna go to the Rubies. Go
Oh, hell yeah.
get a little steak. Okay, let's play. Let's play until we die,
All right.
and then we'll call it. I want to go experience this tornado.
A triple call, maybe. Yeah, let's run up this side over here.
Man, them taking away.
Immediately.
That's how it's been going. Them making stamina not come into play when you're just out in the world. Well, that's like a real ass wolf. I forgot they had these. Hey,
Yeah.
Michelle, it's Wolf Link.
Oh my God, where's Midnight?
She's pretty attractive at the end of the game. She's one of those interlopers. I'm just trying to have intercourse.
She's an interloper.
Isn't that part of the lore? There's the Twilight interlopers who are stranded in the Twilight realm.
Aren't they all
Link.
convicts and prisoners or something?
They're all imprisoned there by Ganon or something, or by Xanth. Twilight Princess has some awesome dungeons. I would say Snow Peak Ruins is one of the coolest dungeons ever. It's very much like a Soulsborne feeling kind of dungeon.
It's such a good idea.
Just a mansion.
The one thing that can be kind of annoying is it's basically a giant fetch quest.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Arbiter is still the best. I really like the one in Skyward Sword too. The when is it? It's the one that's their water temple, and it has you fight. Yeah, it's the one where you fight the big golden guy as the boss.
Yeah, you rip his arms off.
I've never played that one, but God, I just so I can't really speak in full. I won't put it on my top, but it's really sick.
It is one of the better dungeons.
Skyward is great dungeons, right? Skyward Sword's got some great dungeons.
They're pretty consistently good.
They're good.
I think the game itself is has some issues, but
it's a very honestly maybe my favorite beat for beat narrative, only because I love the character. The characters are just.
It's actually pretty solid.
Well, because usually it's just very, I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's the origin of everything, and I love how it's a very character-driven story, whereas usually it's just Link. I mean, Ocarina of Time's kind of like that too, very character-driven. A lot of the Zelda games, 3D Zeldas are.
It's the best in interpretation of Zelda.
Yeah, she's really fleshed out. Usually Zelda's kind of a supporting character or a MacGuffin, so it's it's cool that she's actually a. And again, she becomes that in that game too. She becomes a MacGuffin in the end of the game, but it's still cool. She flies around on a big parrot shell.
It's got some moments. I think the controls kind of like
They're weird.
disappointed a little.
They're weird for sure. I wish they could have just
The Nintendo
like
Switch
button mounted
stuff it's kind of interesting, like what they're doing with that.
the flick sticks.
Yeah, I
Ash
like
of
that.
War, a
It
lightning
feels good.
slash. I just got lightning slash.
That ability's fun.
Sounds like it.
Ooh, he dropped something.
You may think I can't get it up. Not so. Man, dude, I have like responsibilities I should be doing right now, and I just want to play Elden Ring with you. This is so much of it's just like I love being in Limgrave.
It's good to like take a load off.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week. I got laid off. So this is how I would describe this week. It's like a shit sandwich on an everything bagel bun. Okay, it's like had a full birthday weekend. I went to Uchi, got some of the best sushi I've ever had. There's this sushi nigiri place in Austin that's legitimately like
Mm.
some of the best nigiri I've ever had, like better than places I've had in New York, LA. It's like maybe my favorite nigiri place. It blows my mind. And then on like Saturday, I went out for like fajitas. I was like out and about outside all day. Sunday, kind of the same thing, just like really good, productive day. It's one of those fuckers. One of the golden fucks. You fucker. You want to get fucked. And just like a really great weekend. And then like Monday's my birthday. Kai got me an electric drum set. Like took me out for dim sum. Like it was just a great start to the week. And like work was going really well. And like life was going well. It ripped. Tuesday. Get laid off suddenly out of nowhere. Like me and
That's
like
like so odd.
yeah. The odd thing about it.
I didn't expect that.
Oh no! Well, none of us did. The weird thing is, and I see the margins, like the profit. So it's something that like wasn't being disclosed that put the company, and the company only has 75 people. It's a smaller agency, but like whatever happened caused, like I guess Adobe stopped backing the company financially. I shouldn't maybe disclose all this,
Uh,
but like we lost a lot of financial backing very suddenly, and it was probably something must have happened where they were put in a position where they didn't have a few extra months to like get out of that bind. Like it must have been like they were hanging on by like a rubber band, and if that rubber band snapped, then yeah, you got to lay off some people. And like because it's a small team, like there's no dead weight really. It was like a lot of talented people. Everyone who worked there should have worked there, and it was just like, about 12 of us got laid off. Mine was definitely more of a numbers thing, in my opinion. Like, I was hired contractually in October of last year, full-time this past February, so it's like, first hired, first fired, I get it. So that happens, really shocking. They only gave me, like, 2 weeks pay, so that was scary, and I gotta figure that out. And then... So I got a gift card at Chipotle for my birthday, and I'm like, you know what? Like I deserve this.
oh, I thought they gave you a Chipotle gift card. They're like, here, sorry about your luck.
No, go get food poison. No.
Go get food
You know who gave it to me? It was my work. So it is kind of hilarious. Yeah, my coworker, a coworker technically gave it to me because she knows I go to Chipotle like once a week down here. So she gives me the fucking thing. I go to Chipotle. Everything's fine. I go to bed. The next day, 15 hours later after Chipotle, and I was texting you that morning. I vomit more than I ever have in my life. Like, just look at that pose. Just like insanity, dude. Like to the point where like. I got on one of those virtual appointments, Ryan, the little telehealth calls, and I made the doctor hang up on me because I kept vomiting on the camera. I couldn't stop throwing up.
Oh, God.
She was like, yeah, I think you need to go to an urgent care. I'm like, ah! like I was worried I was going to give myself, she was worried I was going to give myself a hernia or an ulcer. She's like, holy shit. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, I had like, I forget the word for it, like stuff from like my inner guts was like coming out, like just like mucus and shit. Like there was nothing that could come out at this point. And I got some, stomach meds, that was fine, whatever. But then like tomorrow is Kai and I's 1 year anniversary, and then and then I'm going to San Antonio on Saturday to hang out with Ryan's family for like a little celebration weekend. I'm like, man, it is like a shit sandwich with an everything bagel. Just like really great stuff on the weekends, and it's just really inconvenient and scary stuff during the week. But you know, it's fine. What's funny is like it's like the worst things have happened.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
it sucks because
inconvenient.
that company and that job seemed really good.
Oh, it was awesome. The pay was great. The
Yeah.
culture was great. The people were great. And, like, it was a long time coming. Like, I really grinded to kind of get into this position. Like, I went through the ladder at iHeart and then, like, a much bigger agency and suffered a lot of burnout. And, like, you know how it is. And it just, like, finally got to a place where it's like, oh, like, my talents are recognized, but also, like, I'm surrounded by people who are really inspiring and can help me grow and develop and focus on honing in my strengths and weaknesses in a way that'll make me better. And it was just, I wanted to be there for a few years at least. So, and like they all felt terrible. I mean, like the CEO called me on Tuesday and he was like holding back tears, and I don't think they were crocodile tears. He's like a really genuine guy. He's a Mormon, which is funny, but you know, all power to him.
Yeah, I know
Anyway,
about those Mormons. They don't cry.
I think they
Well,
are. They're pretty good with it.
this sucks.
I think we should just
Go.
call it for tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like it was like everyone's been really supportive and encouraging. Not just my company, like even people like my friends and stuff have been great about it. But like people have been writing recommendations on LinkedIn, and like all my coworkers have like reached out. And like I almost feel bad for them because like they don't want to be in that position where they lose like 20% of their staff, you know. And it's like
Yeah, that makes it really hard on them too.
and it creates sort of a sense of unease, you know, like for instance, like I'm not gonna lie, like if I was one of the 10, 12 that didn't make the cut, I would probably be job hunting pretty aggressively, because if 12 of my colleagues who are respected and have a lot of accolades and are pretty integral to the day to day just get cut like we're on fucking Survivor, you know. And it's like I'd be like, oh shit, we got to go. Most of our clients are in the tech sector. Like we have Kyndryl, Verizon Wireless, Adobe. It's like,
This
and
is
they're
how we'll
not.
end it with the invasion.
Oh, perfect. It's like
Um,
a lot of tech companies are just being fucked right now, unless they
well,
have like
that
a really good product.
as a designer, I can say this with experience. Adobe can it can get fucked. It's the worst. They
Yeah,
suck. They make so much goddamn money.
yeah, they do.
What the fuck? It's insane.
No, I could off when we're
And
done
they're still
streaming.
stingy about it.
I need to tell you a story when we're off. I've already talked about them withholding finances. I need to like tell when we're off stream. I need to tell you some Adobe gossip. Oh, look at this guy.
He looks cool as shit.
This is the guy who's invading us.
Yeah. He looks cool.
Why does he look like a Scooby Doo villain? He looks so cool. He's not red. Whoa. He is crazy, Ryan. This is the coolest invasion of the day. What a fucking sick way to end it. Look at this guy. How's he doing that? How's he walking in place?
He's walking in place.
Yeah, on
Oh, he's
ice.
got the zombie helmet on. Or the I don't know what it's called.
Look at this. Look at all of us cooperating right now. What the fuck is this, Ryan?
Stupid fucking banner. I feel like we're intruding on his life. I don't feel like he invaded us. We invaded him.
I want to come sit down. I just. I did the wrong one.
All right, here. Okay, walk back with me. And
Wait, Ryan, what is going on? This guy better. This guy better be the best fighter we've ever seen. This guy has the dick and balls of... I mean, dude. This is one confident man. Look how he walks. He walks really weird on my end. All right.
Should I swing?
Let's do it. Dude.
I don't want to swing on him.
Neither do I.
Bad.
This is Sivok. He just wants to hang. What if we just go fight a boss with our enemy? You're inviting him to strike. Come on.
There he goes.
He doesn't want to fight us. He just wants to make friends. Oh no.
Fuck.
Is he good? He's not fighting me yet.
Doing this move.
Dude, that was the weirdest invasion encounter I've ever had. Oh, he's lagging a bit on my screen, and it makes him look all the more intimidating. God damn, you should see this. He looks crazy on my screen, Ryan. Looks like I'm in a fucking Roblox game right now. Come on, Sovek! He's running away! I feel kind of bad.
No, fuck him. He wanted this.
Sovek, no. Ah. Oh,
Whoa,
don't do
what
that.
the shit was that?
What's he doing? What is that? Ah! What is this guy's deal? Sovek, I want to add this guy. He really respects the honor of the fight. That's what I like about Sovik. Like, he won't swing on me when I like this. Look at this. Sovik wants no part of the fight. Alright. Sovik. Sorry, Sovik. Is he dead? Is he gone? He's still here on my side, Ryan.
Oh my god. I killed him.
He's still here. Oh, there he goes.
Wow, it's lagging. It must be lagging so badly.
Well,
I'm on
that was
Wi-Fi in my parents' house, which is terrible Wi-Fi.
that was quite the fucking finish, if I do say so myself.